Wall Street Pete. Sick dough in crypto. Want to learn how to make sick dough in crypto? Hit that like, hit that subscribe because you already know we're going on a ride. Let's get it. How's everybody doing this morning? It's a Saturday morning video. Wall Street Pete bringing you up to date in the crypto space. Happy to have you guys. Whether this is a recording, whether you're watching it right now, it doesn't matter. Please hit the like and subscribe as we say, working harder than an ugly stripper for you. Hope you're having a great day. We're just going to go over a couple things. First of all, if I went this morning, not many times I do a video, and please hit the like button. Not many times I do a video saying, hey, buy Bitcoin. Well, this is one of those rare moments. Please understand.
Wall Street.
Yesterday.
Wall Street Pete. Sick dough in crypto, working harder than an ugly stripper for you. All right, I want everybody, this is the challenge, buy Bitcoin. I want you to buy $50, $10, $1, whatever you need to do. But I want you to actually buy enough that's going to make you happy. I want you to buy enough to enjoy the investment, to be able to really pay attention to it. If it's $1, you may not pay attention to it. If it's $100, well, you probably pay attention. If it's 1,000, you may pay attention more. I want every single person to go in right now, buy some Bitcoin, and in 6 months, around May of 2024, I'm going to ask you, what price did you buy Bitcoin at? And then I want to know, what price did you buy it at? When we get off the video, that is. So let's see what happens. I want people to understand that Bitcoin is definitely different. It's intrinsic. It holds no intrinsic value.
A lot of people say that.
If I was in a desert and I was dying for water, all of a sudden that water is going to be worth more than any dollar, any Rolex, or anything on this earth. Well, wait till 2024. I'll see you guys then. Wall Street.
So just a very important video, I feel like. Pay attention to that and why that's very important. We're going to go over some things today. Bitcoin is hovering just about the 28,000, having a hard time breaking through. We're going to talk a little bit about that and how I expect the short term, a little bit of a fall here. We'll talk more about that next. But more importantly, let's go over some of the news. It's very important to talk about it. Hit the like and subscribe. Please hit that like button. It's very important to get the algorithm through. Not many people understand how important it is to get this information out there and how we can continue to grow and help the community, or become a part of the community. But Honda now accepts crypto for payments. So a lot of people in the car business. Anyone else notice? I go around driving and all I see is brand new vehicles. How the hell is everyone able to buy a new vehicle? I don't know. Hypocrite, I have a brand new vehicle with tags on it, not even a license plate yet. It's 2 weeks old. So, I mean, it wasn't my fault that I got T-boned and car was totaled. I'm lucky to be alive, but this is the world we live in. So if you're in the business, you're about to buy a Honda and you are invested in crypto, you can now actually sell your crypto to the Japanese automobile giant Honda, and they now accept Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, Shiba Inu, BNB, Polkadot, and more. So I find this very amazing. Ladies and gentlemen, the macro is just getting stronger and stronger and stronger in the crypto space, and it seems like the price is still not reflecting. So please put that into consideration. It is October, and why not? Thank you, Altcoin Daily, for covering. Starbucks is selling pumpkin spice latte NFTs with the Polygon Matic behind it. As we already know, Starbucks is a partner, has a partnership with Starbucks. Not a big fan of Starbucks, but hey, this is good for me. I like it all. So I'm not a fan of pumpkin spice either. But we're giving you the news, Wall Street Pete. And if you've noticed, I don't know if anybody's noticed this morning, let's do it. We have Benny the Bull out. Let's go. He's chilling right here. He's out. He's got his mouth open. He can't believe what's happening with the market. I think it's time that we flipped, and this is going to be one of the things I want to talk to you about and why I think this is a huge, huge sign of us flipping. This is a very big sign, ladies and gentlemen, why NFT artist John Hammond set 3 years of work on fire in Paris. Now, I want you to understand how important this is. This is very minute to many people, but if you read between the lines, just $50. 0.03 Ethereum. Yes, that's what that equivalents to. You can buy a photo of a coffin in front of a famed century Pompidou, how they say that, excuse me for mispronouncing it. He lit all his work on fire. Point is that he's sitting back and going back saying, hey, we're done with this particular time frame of the NFTs, the market. This is the bottom. It's time to reverse and put all this behind us. And what a genius this son of a bee is, because what did he do? Well, now he is selling it for an NFT of the old worst bear market to have ever occurred in the crypto space. So think about that for a minute. He is going to have the worst bear market ever established, ever maintained into the crypto space, and he's going to have it in an NFT form. This guy's a genius. He's a genius. I love it. I absolutely love it. So giving you some information. Dogecoin. NFT community, speaking of NFTs, honor Shiba Inu dog with commemorative statue in Japan. That's pretty amazing. We're going to have a bronze statue in Japan. That is going to probably alter the price a little bit, most likely see a nice rally with that. So if you do see that's happening, that is part of what's going on right now. My name is Wall Street Pete, Signo in crypto. And as many of you may know,
hey, Melissa,
Sam Bankman-Fried, his trial has begun. We're already in day 3. And this gentleman seems to have the same people coming on the stand even from day 1, burying him. So Gary Wang buries him, stares at him in the court.
Did you commit financial frauds while working at FTX? He said yes. And then prosecutors went on to ask, do you see any of the people you committed fraud with in the courtroom? He stood up, he spotted Sam Bankman-Fried and said yes. He's wearing this oversized suit, was Bankman-Fried's college roommate at MIT. And he also lived with him in that infamous Bahamas penthouse. He said when customers deposited money on FTX, it was directly funneled straight into an Alameda bank account. All of this, he says, was at the direction of Sam Bankman-Fried. He also said Alameda.
There's way too many people behind the same story with that. So he's going to be in a lot of trouble. Total crypto market cap is 1.09 trillion market cap. Let's get into some of the charts. I wanted to talk about, I really didn't title it and I apologize, but I want to talk about the top 5, and we usually have the top 5 here automatically on the list. But what's happening in the daily market here has me very, very excited. If you pay attention, we're getting Bollinger Bands, EMA, exponential moving average getting super tight here. It's getting super tight. We are snaking towards the upward direction. As you can see here, we're getting the flipping here, this yellow EMA on top, which is showing the bearish momentum coming in. As you can tell here, we have a chance for the same repeat here that we did here to get a nice jump up. And I do hope that we do receive that same move coming in. If we do occur that move, we will possibly see a 30,000 Bitcoin. So I'm pretty excited about this. Hit the like and subscribe. Good morning, Mr. Tommy. Nice to have you in the super chat this morning. It was pretty lonely without anybody for a while. It is 100 degrees in this room, so I do apologize, sweating my ass off. But it is October. And I do see this area right here getting super tight. Be careful. The price actually could bring us all the way down to 25,400. Understand we do have a breakout occurrence coming. And on my oscillator, it looks like in the short term will fall. 4-hourly time frame. That was a daily. But look at the 4-hourly. We do see some falling coming. As you can see, a little bearish divergence in the short term. But in the longer term, perhaps coming into Monday or sooner. I'm not 100% sure on the time frame, but I do see a bearish divergence short term. But if you pay attention, definitely to mention what's happening here, longer term, October, as you know, we are coming up. We're just going to get a quick price to buy. So if you were watching the video to buy Bitcoin, and I challenge you, and that's not financial advice, you may want to wait till Sunday here. There could be a good price action to buy. We could be able to buy at 27,300 again, as we've basically established that a few times. So creating new lower highs, creating new higher lows, excuse me. What's a higher low? Every time I dip down to the dippity dip of the dippest, I do have a higher price that comes in on our low price. So whatever the lowest range is, it seems to be a higher price than it was previously, if that's the best way to say it. I was being silly. So you can see we dipped down very low here in September. But what happened? Well, the lowest price was always a higher one. So that's what it is in the best way of explaining it. Once again, low price. Once again, low price. But the price each time as we dip, it comes down to a higher price than it was previously. When I dip, you dip, we dip, right? That's what I wanted to do so bad, because as soon as I say when I dip. So pay attention to all those movements. It's pretty exciting. We're still in the trend. What is the trend? The trend is towards the upward direction, even though the bearish momentum is coming in the short term. That's what I want to tell you. So when we do get the bounce, and we do bounce off, I do expect some big moves. What we have here is this gap that has to be filled. I don't see a gap being filled yet. But if you pay attention, definitely mention to here, there is a huge gap that needs to be filled. And if that does happen, that will take us all the way to 30,000. That is why I keep harping on this sort of thing. So Wall Street, Pete, Signo, and crypto, keeping you up to date. What do I like as the top 5, as we did start that into the charts coming in? As you can see, double top formation pattern coming. This is Cardano. Just to give you a quick ideal understanding, short-term 4-hourly candles, there is a short-term fall just by looking at the chart. To me, even tells me so. So I know it sounds crazy, but don't believe me, then go watch yourself. Bearish divergence on the 4-hourly, most likely up to the top, which we are getting a little overbought here. We'll wait for the overbought symbol, which is about the top of this ticker here for me. So I wait for about that area. Once we hit there, as you can see, the price could remain back to 26 cents. Then we'll get a big rejection rejection coming down short term. So that's what I'm expecting. Cardano is a big buyer of mine in 2023. Chainlink, another big layer one project that I love very much. As you can see, high volatile waves in the upper trajectory form. We're hitting resistance here at the 817. It makes sense. Until we break above the 817 and finish a daily candle above it, you will notice that this will be a problem. How many times are we going to hit this? Well, as many times as it takes for us to actually break through. So Chainlink is stuck in this range. I'm trying to give you a diagram telling you what I expect it to happen. Well, we're going to trade in this range as long as we can, possibly get another few buys. If we can continue to creep to new higher lows, that would be fantastic, staying away from this price, which would be a 597. $5.98, somewhere around there. As long as we can stay away from that rehappening again, we'll be in pretty good shape so we can continue and then eventually break through. So that's what I'm waiting for. Bearish divergence even here on the daily for Chainlink. So expect that resistance to be strong coming down, getting another price action in eventually. So we'll see what happens October, long-term, monthly. Monthly, I expect monthly green candles. So if you're paying attention to what is happening in this area, you can definitely see the first month of October on some of these altcoins. They are definitely in the red zone. So pay attention on that. It's very important. I challenge you to do that yourself. And remember how important it is for Bitcoin to finish in the green. So as you can see here, October, not so October currently right now. We're waiting for the market to explode. We're waiting for that to happen. And as soon as it does, I think that's when all the new heads are going to come into space. You can see we're green here, and we're waiting for Bitcoin to finish. Once Bitcoin finishes, the altcoins like to follow through. We'll get a little bit of some sideways consolidation for Bitcoin. And then the altcoins, they'll start to people will take profits in Bitcoin. They will then take some of their profits, go into the altcoin season area, and that's how that will begin. So pay attention to what is happening. What I think we need to have happen here is, max pain has happened. We've gotten all the bad actors out of the space. We have the FTX trial, right, showing that we have all the bad guys out of here. There shouldn't be too much more really hurting or affecting in a negative way. I mean, there's always going to be hackers. There's always going to be problems. We've had some this morning that didn't go over. But please pay attention, definitely to mention on that. I want people to understand that what's going to happen is if you get in now, and that's what was part of the short video I did this morning on buying Bitcoin, is I would never tell anyone what to do with their money. I did. Point being is this is a test. This is what I want you to do. Big people, the big people like that were in last time, and I'm talking about the people who, buy Bitcoin, got excited. They're waiting for 50K. I don't know if you understand that. There are a lot of people that don't believe in the charts, don't believe that this price action will come back to 69,000, will come back to 50,000. We're talking about Bitcoin right now. A lot of people don't believe in that happening. You know what's going to happen? We're going to start trading that price, and everyone's going to come back. I don't understand it. Maybe if all the investors were women, and I hate to say it like this, I'm not trying to be sexist, but if all the investors were women, they would buy up all the Bitcoin discounts. I'm telling you. I'm just telling you for a fact. You don't like it? Sorry to hear that, but the truth hurts sometimes. But if all the investors were a majority of women, all the discounts in Bitcoin would have been bought the fuck up. Excuse my French here, but it's the truth. They love discounts. Apparently, we as men or people, we do not like discounts. I don't know what it is. But I'll tell you right now, maybe the belief in Bitcoin is another problem. I know. The FTX trial did not help anyone who was on the fence about Bitcoin. Once the FTX trial came out, now that they hear about it, all those Nancy naysayers are going to be like, yeah, see, there is no value in Bitcoin. It is nothing but a fraud. It is nothing but a scam. See all the people who got hurt? I wasn't one of them. And they clapped themselves on the back until 2024. Love y'all, guys. Have a wonderful weekend. It is Saturday. It is October still. Nothing's going to change that. But if you do notice from the charts, I'm sure you've seen it, a lot of the altcoins are in the red for the month of October. Guess what? Bitcoin is not. And there's a reason behind all that. I explained that a few minutes ago. We're not going to repeat that. But please understand how Bitcoin works. Please understand the utilities and whatever asset you are putting your money into, as none of this is financial advice. I want people to understand that. But I do love to give you some insight and some understanding of the crypto market. We talk about it every day. Polygon Matic is seeing some type of an uptick. I had 5 crypto assets I love very much. Polygon Matic is one of them. Chainlink is another. Biconomy seems to be another one. I do love Cardano, and that gives us room for maybe one more. And I'll tell you right now, I think Avalanche is going to make that list. So XRP is maybe number 6. I love XRP. You got to pay attention to what you're surrounding yourself with. Only afford with what you could put in to lose. But remember, if you have a HODL account, you're not in for the losing times. You're in for taking profits. So have a great day, everyone. I hope that this video does help with some of the news, and I hope you do find the content to be very helpful as well. We're out of here like Vladimir. I'll see you guys soon. Not talking about Putin.